Hello, my name is Krista, and today I'm going to be showing you the steps to creating a little basket similar to this one. This basket is an example of the kind of basket that I would leave for a house guest in my home. Now, with the holidays rapidly approaching, so many of us are going to be blessed with family and friends, most of whom will stay in the guest bedroom. So I believe that these little baskets are such a welcoming addition to any guest bedroom. It minimizes the need for your guest to have to come to you with concerns or any special needs. Everything your guest needs will be represented in this basket. I'm going to show you some of the objects I've chosen, but of course it's up to you to make your basket personal, according to the needs of your house guest. So let's begin now. I've placed these cleansing tissues in the basket. They're great for removing makeup, cleansing the face when maybe the guest forgot to bring face wash, or maybe they just need a quick freshening up. Of course, I've packed some fluffy socks. I think that this is a cozy, welcoming addition to the basket. These have the rubber grips on the bottom. Of course, if you have a male guest, you absolutely want to make sure that you cater to the needs of your guest. You probably wouldn't put fluffy white socks in the guest box of maybe a male visitor. Speaking of male visitors, you're going to want to put a soap of some sort. Now in this case, this is an Old Spice soap. Once again, you'll cater to the specific guest. Now, I've also included a sponge, which is perfect for holding the soap. Now you can feel free to add a loofah or some kind of sponge. This just allows the soap to lather. It's kind of a rough loofah material. Now, next, of course, you're going to want to have shampoo and conditioner for your guest. I like to use the larger sizes of shampoo because at the very least, your guest will have a surplus left over. You really don't want to leave your guest needing for anything. So in this case, not only have I put a large shampoo, but I've also put the conditioner as well. So you know that your guest will be well stocked with shampoo and conditioner. Now, I like to put little snacks in the package because sometimes your guests do get just a little bit of a craving. These are ginger snaps. So what I do recommend is that you ask your guests ahead of time, are there any specific snacks or specific foods that you really like? Now I've also added a little bit of variety. A little bit of trail mix. Of course, you can add savory items, sweet items. You can even feel free to add bottled waters or something like that. I really suggest that you mix it up and customize it according to your friends and family members' preferences. I've added a small body wash. Now in this case, since I have already added the soap, I went ahead and used a trial size of the body wash. I feel like that would be overkill to have a full-sized soap and a full-sized body wash. Now you use your own discretion. If you feel that maybe a larger size body wash is better in your case, then by all means you go ahead and use a larger size. And you might even decide that in your case you would like to skip the soap altogether. And once again, this is completely up to you. Now, I've added a little bit of fragrance-free shea butter hand cream. If you have a dry climate, or maybe your guest is trying to get adjusted to the weather, maybe it's cold and your hands are chapped, this is a perfect addition to the basket, especially being fragrance free. Now this one also comes in other fragrances, but I feel that with the fragrance free you can never go wrong with a house guest. Now I've added some razors. This is optional, of course. I just feel like this is going the extra mile for your guest. Anything anything that you can do and any step that you can take to help your guest with anything that may have been left behind at home or anything extra that they might not have thought of before leaving to come visit. I think it's a great thing to do, to have all of this abundance waiting for your guest. And what about that late night boredom? Sometimes when sleeping at a friend or family member's home, you can have sudden attacks of boredom. It happens to all of us. So, I've included a puzzle book. Of course, do not forget to add a pencil. This book has Sudoku puzzles, but you could also do crosswords, you could do word searches, logic puzzles. Again, this may be something to ask your guest prior to the visit. And of course, a magazine. I personally love magazines, and I think that at the very least, if your guest decides not to read the magazine and leaves it behind, at the very least you'll have a magazine to read long after your guest is gone. This one's nice. I really love those cable knit sweaters. I actually, at the moment, am looking for a cable knit sweater blanket to go on my bed right now. Smells really delicious. I've tried that. Wow. I love her. I love her hair there too. So gorgeous. I love this. This whole look is so inviting. I also like when they show the month in outfits. They show you what to wear every single day of the month. You definitely get my point. You basically want to make your visitor feel as much at home as possible. I've also also included a Yankee candle. This one is brown sugar and cinnamon, and it smells like heaven. If you'd like, you could also include maybe a Scentsy warmer, a melting pot for scent. You could include maybe an incense, or maybe one of those fragrance diffusers with the different scents in lieu of a candle if you're worried about candle safety. So many options are available. I just think that adding something like a candle really gives a sense of ambiance or mood. I've included the Ladville and Tylenol. Sometimes traveling can really wear on us, and we really need to just lie down, take an Advil, and go to sleep after a long trip. Now, I'm going to review some items that you could also include in your basket. I've put a full-size body butter. Earlier I showed you a hand cream, but I think that the body butters may be going the extra step. It's also a really nice whipped body butter. And smell it? Oh, I know it. It's the best. Now, this is not a suggestion, but it's a nice gesture. I think that going with unscented or sensitive formula is the best, safest route to take. Again, it's totally up to you, and it's also all about your personal guest and knowing what your guest prefers. Dry shampoo is a great addition. Sometimes during travel, we really don't get a chance to wash our hair or maybe touch up our hairstyle. This is one of the best award-winning dry shampoos. A trial size would also be a good idea for this kind of basket. For me personally, I like to include argan oil. Argan oil is something that has many uses, many purposes. It's a great moisturizer. It's great for hair, for split ends. It's also great for cuticles, for mani-pedis, and it's just a good all-around moisturizer. Now this one is completely optional. It's definitely going to be dependent upon your guests' tastes. We all know that traveling can be hectic and stressful. So sometimes just a little drink is needed. It never hurts to include toothpaste, floss, toothbrushes, etc. Not so much as a suggestion per se, just as extra help for your guest. Because sometimes we forget those little things, and this just avoids the possibility or need for your family or friend to have to stop to purchase these items. So, I hope that this information has been helpful today, and I hope that you will consider forming a basket for your next house guest. And I would be interested to know some of the ideas and some of the different items that you all come up with to form your baskets for your friends and family. So guys, please let me know if you have any ideas of specific ways that you can make these baskets better for your family and friends. Okay? Alright. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.